Hello everyone, welcome to my channel The Colors of Mathematics, and today we will be solving this problem of co-prime numbers. So let's start. The problem says, which of the following pair of numbers is always co-prime? So before starting, let's understand what are co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers, also known as relatively prime numbers. What are these? These are numbers which have only 1 as the common factor. That is, if this is one number and this is the other number, they have only 1 as the common factor. That means their HCF is 1. The example of such numbers is 3, 7, 8, 15. So 6 and 11. So these numbers have only 1 as the common factor. So let's see what the question says. So the first option is 2 prime numbers. Are 2 prime numbers always co-prime? So let's think of 2 prime numbers. Let's have 2 and 7. They are co-prime. Now, if you think deeply, prime numbers have only 2 factors. Prime. You can remember like this, prime numbers have 2 factors, 1 and me. That means if 2 is a prime number, it's going to have 2 factors, 1 and 2. And 7 is a prime number, it's going to have 2 factors, 1 and 7. So there is no question of any other common factor other than 1. Because they have only 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. So 2 prime numbers are always co-prime. So you can take as many examples as you can think of and comment in the comment section. Let's take the second one, which says 1 prime and 1 composite. Let's take an example. Let's say 7. And what are composite numbers? Composite numbers are the numbers which have more than 2 factors. For example, 8, 9. With 9 has 3 factors, 1, 3 and 9. So let's take 9 over here. Now this is a prime number and this is a composite number. A prime number is always going to have 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. But the composite number is going to have a lot of factors, like for example 1, 3 and 9. So these are the 3 factors. In this case, these are not co-prime. 7 and 9 are, these are co-prime. But let's take another example. Let's take 7 and 14. In this case, 7 has 2 factors, 1 and 7. But 14 has 1, 2, 7 and 14. Now you see these are not co-prime because there is one more common factor, which is 7. Let's take more examples where we can have numbers, 1 prime number and 1 composite number, which are not co-prime. Let's take 5 and 10, or 5 and 15. All these numbers, they are not co-prime. Let's take 11 and 121. 13, 169. With 13, 91. So just look at these numbers and tell me, what is the relation between numbers? They are not co-prime. And what is special about these numbers? Just comment down. Okay, so they are not always. Okay, let's look at the last one. 2 composite numbers. Now 2 composite numbers. Let's take some examples. 8 and 12. They have 2 as a common factor, so not co-prime. Let's take 4 and 14. Not co-prime because 2 is a common factor. Then 2 is the HCF. 2 is the HCF above. 4 is the HCF, in this case, and 2 is the HCF in this case. Let's take more examples. Let's try to think of an example where they are not. Now 8 and 15. They are co-prime. Yes. So they are co-prime. You can think of many examples and you can comment down about their nature, whether they are you take two composite numbers and think whether they are co-prime or not. So I will conclude that the two composite numbers, they may be co-prime or may not be. So the answer here will be no, because they are asking us always co-prime. So two composite numbers are not always co-prime. So I hope it makes it clear, and do write your answers in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.